isn't too hot, is it?
Sauce is delicious.
It's a lovely tree, isn't it?
Lovely.
Richard.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Richard.
Come on, sit down.
Sit down.
You like shrimp? Little champagne?
Sorry we started, Richard.
That's a little toast.
The suit looks wonderful, doesn't it?
It's a little tight across the shoulders.
I hope you like shrimp.
Came from Florida. They're kind of slippery. The coordination.
What's that?
Richard, the way he handles that axe. If I tried that, I'd cut off my foot.
You just didn't have to chop logs in Brooklyn Heights, dear.
I wonder where he learned.
Same place he learned to make coffee. This morning when I came down, he had the coffee made. But he didn't use the electric perk. He made it in the pot on top of the stove. You know, boiled coffee with grounds and 2 eggshells.
Richard! That's Emil Burge, isn't it? Oh, come in, Mr. Burge.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I haven't been in this house since Frank Quigley went to Florida.
Can I get
Nice.
you a cup of coffee?
Oh, no bother.
Sit down.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I might as well get right to the point without beating around. Thank you. Yes, beating around the bush. I don't know if you know it, but along with the school bus and the garage, I'm the chief of police in town.
Yes, I know.
And, well, this is how it is. We've had a little trouble now and then. First thing is the college out there on Spring Road. Some of the students sort of drop out and just hang around the town. There was a bunch of them that were living down at the old Franklin farm. You know, just past George Hoover's place. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, but we've had problems from time to time. Drugs and things like that. Now, you wouldn't think a little town like us way up here would have a drug problem, would you?
No.
Well, that's the way it is these days. Tell you the truth, people are scared of them.
What are you trying to tell us, Mr. Burge?
Well, you're pretty cut off out here. And I know that, I hope you don't mind my saying so, but I know that you've been ill, and if anything should happen...
What, Mr. Burge?
Well, this boy that's been hanging around your place.
Richard?
Yeah.
Richard's staying with us.
Yeah. Well, you don't know anything about him, do you?
Do you?
No. No, not really. Except that he quit the Hart Oil Company for no good reason.
How do you know that?
I asked Jim Hart.
Why?
Because I feel responsible. If anything happens, I'm responsible.
Thank you, Mr. Burge, but nothing's going to happen. Richard is staying with us until he finds work, that's all. Well, it's nice of you to drop by.
Yeah. Thanks for the coffee.
Anytime, Mr. Burge, anytime. Richard. Richard, when Mr. Burge came this afternoon, you ran downstairs to avoid him. Why? He's the chief of police in town. It wasn't that, was it? Then why did you run away?
I don't know. I don't like strangers coming here.
But you were a stranger when you came here.
Yeah?
You like sitting there like that, don't you? It's a little bit like downstairs. You like places like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Why?
You know where you are. Safe.
Safe from what?
Things.
You mean people? Like Mrs. Graves and me?
Yeah, I guess. All people. One day you think they're one thing, and then you find out there's something else.
What about your own people, family? Do they know where you are?
Richard, before you came to us, how did you live?
Like I always done.
You mean in the woods?
Yeah.
Where did you sleep?
Cave. It's about a mile over through the woods. Up the rocks.
What was it like in the cave?
All right. Safe.
Why did you leave it to come back here?
I was cold. Anyway, you give me a book. And you let me stay for supper. And you give me a sweater and everything. And you need somebody to do things. Like split the logs. And shovel the snow. And things like that. There's lots of things to do here.